Welcome dear student. Today I am going to explain regarding five kingdom classification. So this is one of the important topic which is included in the biology. So first of all, who has discovered this five kingdom classification? One by one we are going to study in detail. Who has discovered? Name of the scientist is R.H. Whittaker. He has discovered proposed this five kingdom classification in 1969. So according to him, that there should be five kingdoms should be there. What are the five kingdom? These are the five kingdom we are going to see one by one in detail, but he has given some criteria. Okay, so let's see what are the criteria. On what criteria or on what basis this five kingdom classification are there? First criteria, it is based on the cell structure. Okay, it is based on the cell structure. What is meant by cell structure? So cell structure means it may be prokaryotic or it may be eukaryotic. Okay, so what is meant by prokaryotic and what is meant by eukaryotic? So prokaryotic means those organisms in which nucleus and cell organelles, these two things are absent. So those organisms are called as a prokaryotic organisms. Okay, called as a prokaryotic organism, and in which nucleus and cell organelles are present. In that condition they are called as a eukaryotic. Okay, so I am getting okay. What is meant by eukaryotic? In this, nucleus is well defined. Okay, nucleus as well as cell organelles, these two things are well defined in eukaryotic. So this prokaryotic and eukaryotic, these two terms are included under cell structure. Okay, understood? This is the first important criteria. Now second important criteria according to mode of nutrition. So here comes the mode of nutrition. If the organisms are preparing their own food, okay, if they are preparing their own food, at that time they are called as a autotrophic, means self. Okay, that means it is called as a autotrophic. They are preparing their food by themselves, they are called as autotrophic. And those organisms which are depending on the others for their food, at that condition they are called as a heterotrophs. Okay, so mode of nutrition in the kingdom, they may be either autotrophic or they may be either heterotrophic. Then third criteria, and this is one of the important criteria. I think these three are also important. Okay, three are having equal weightage. So last criteria of this kingdom classification is that is it is based on body structure. That is the body structure or body organization, it may be consist of unicellular or multicellular. So where if the organisms are made up of only one single cell, that in that condition they are called as a unicellular organism. Okay, now multicellular means what? Opposite to that, multi means many. Okay, multi means many. If the organisms are made up of many cells, in that condition they are called as a multicellular organism. Now what are the three conditions? First of all, the cell structure, second mode of nutrition, and third, that is body organization. Now what are the five kingdom classification? First comes kingdom Monera, second Protista, third kingdom, that is fungi, fourth it is plantae, and last, that is animalia. Okay, these are the five kingdom classification. So one by one we are going to study in detail. In short, we will see this five kingdom classification, and in the next video you are going to see each kingdom, each characteristics of features and mode of nutrition, then reproduction system, everything we are going to see of each kingdom in detail. Today I am going to explain in short about Monera, Protista, then fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So in Monera kingdom, this mode of nutrition is, okay, first we will go according to the cell structure. The cell structure in this, they are made up of unicellular, okay, and unicellular prokaryotic. Whenever this prokaryotic term comes under Monera, prokaryotic itself, it is mentioned in whatever organisms which are included under the prokaryotic are made up of single cell. That means whatever organisms which are included in the Monera, they are made up of only one cell, prokaryotic organism. Then we are going to see the Monera kingdom classification. We have discussed the feature and what are the examples which are included under Monera kingdom, that is bacteria, blue-green algae. These are the examples which are included under Monera kingdom. The next one, that is Protista. Protista is also made up of unicellular, okay. The organisms which are included under this Protista kingdom, they are made up of single cell. That's why they are called as a unicellular. And second thing, that is they are eukaryotic organisms in which nucleus is fully defined or well developed, okay. In this nucleus is well developed, that's why they are called as a eukaryotic. So example under this Protista kingdom, it comes amoeba, okay, algae, then protozoa. These are the examples which are included under this Protista kingdom. Third one, that is kingdom fungi. In this kingdom fungi, they are either unicellular or multicellular. They are eukaryotes, okay, they are eukaryotic. And third thing, that is they are the mode of nutrition, that is they are heterotrophic, okay, the mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. Then examples included in this fungi, they are mainly yeast, then bread mold, aspergillus, mushroom. These are the examples included under this kingdom. Then next one, that is kingdom Plantae. So Plantae are they are included under multicellular, eukaryotic, and one more thing, they are autotrophic, okay. Mode of nutrition is autotrophic. So many plants are there, fern, mosses. These are the examples which are included under kingdom Plantae. Now last one, that is kingdom Animalia. So last one, that is one of the important kingdom, that is Animalia. In the Animalia, they are organisms which are included under Animalia. They all are made up of multi-cells, okay. They are made up of multi-cells. They are called as a multicellular and they are eukaryotes, okay. They are eukaryote in which nucleus is well defined. Then examples, that is example reptiles and mammals. So in short, we have discussed about 5 kingdom classification: Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So what is the thing common here, that except Monera, all other kingdom, they are included under eukaryotes. Only kingdom Monera, it is included in prokaryotes, and kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista, they are unicellular, while remaining these 3 are included under multicellular, okay. So today in the summary you will get everything whatever I have taught. So don't miss anything, keep watching the videos every day. On every topic I am going to upload the video. Keep watching student. Bye bye.